Check safety, check safety.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here. Let's make these babies. Yo.
Check 24, check 24.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So they will go for it. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Stafford on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 24, Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got it 5 down to the 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point good by Prater, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On play action, Cousins. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. A first down carry here for Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. toss to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, Cook. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Third and short yardage. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
80 weapons. Mike 51. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Zebra.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down now, it's Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
64.
On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Striker on the hop. Yellow. Done. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Here we go.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. He's coming. We got double up. Say.
Cousins on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Watch out. Hey, Ken. You draw Corkers. 51.
A second down throw for Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Olabisi Johnson there to make the grab, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for two. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
He was covered by Trey Waynes.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. To throw is Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He's coming.
Hey, 22!
He's coming. Double up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They start the drive with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Shift. Watch the shift. Slam.
They run it again with Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Stafford, he'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. On first down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
22.
Now on second and 16. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So they will go for it. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Cousins completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A good run there, 8 yards, gets him much closer to the end zone with 4th and goal looming. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check. Check 4. Check 26. Check 26. Gun. Keep moving, boys. Keep moving. Hey, no, easy. 51.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Cook. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, Now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, 22. General West.
Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.